As the title of this video says, I am doing just a really quick update of new items I've been using in my skincare routine. There are actually only 5 of them. 2 are from Neogen and 3 are from Good Molecules. So let's get started. So as you know, if you've watched any of my previous skincare videos, Good Molecules is a brand that is slowly taking over my skincare routine. Like, I went from using just a couple of their things to trying out more stuff, and now Good Molecules makes up about, I want to say like 35% of my skincare. But on this video, I'm just going to talk about 3 new items that I've been using from Good Molecules. So the first one is their Instant Cleansing Balm. That's this. And I just always feel like cleansing oil balms are just too oily and messy. So I really, resisted actually purchasing any other than the free sample that I tried from Drunk Elephant, which was fine. I think it was Drunk Elephant. But I just thought I would try this one from Good Molecules because I'm basically always there. And, this had just came out on their site. And I like it. I do feel like, I'll tell you what I like about it. So first of all, it's sealed with this top so that this actually seals the cleansing balm in. You don't just open it and then there it is. So this is what it looks like right now. I have used a good amount of it. There is pretty much no scent to it, which I prefer. And it has this little scooper that you use to scoop it out. And I like all of that stuff because it kind of keeps things as hygienic as possible. When I use this kind of cleanser, I always use it to remove my makeup, to be the first cleanse, basically. And what I do like about this cleansing balm is when I am rubbing my face with it, it just feels so freaking smooth, and my face, it actually looks like smooth. And I love that feeling. Like, I can spend like a good few minutes just rubbing that balm into my face and breaking down all of the makeup. So it does a good sort of first cleansing of makeup, but when I do like my first rinse and second rinse of this balm, there's still a filminess, unfortunately. And it's not slight, like you can see that there's a filminess. So I always have to go in with my second cleanse, which is the La Roche-Posay Toleriane cleanser, and that gets off everything. So I feel like this is a good cleanser for a first cleanse, for like getting rid of, the initial like layer of makeup, but then you still have to go in with another cleanser. Personally, I always go in with a double cleanse because I feel like even with a very deep cleanse, like the Deep Cleanse by Tatcha, where it looks like and feels like all of the makeup is off, I still want to go in with the double cleanse because I know that there is still dirt and residual, like just, stuff that you don't want in your skin there that you can't see. So I would always recommend a double cleanse no matter how strong you think your first cleanse is. So the second thing that I'm trying from Good Molecules, which I think I might have mentioned in a previous skincare video, but if I did, it was only mentioning that I just bought it and maybe I hadn't tried it yet, is their Yerba Matte Wake Up Eye Gel. And I'm pronouncing that Yerba Matte, but sometimes I want to say Yerba Mate, but I don't know. Yerba Matte is how I'm gonna pronounce it. So that's what this looks like. And I love this. Like, I really, really feel like this has been helping a lot with darkness under my eyes. I never felt like under my eyes were particularly like super dark, but there is some darkness there, obviously. I think over time with wearing makeup, I don't know, maybe aging, and I feel like this really works well. It's a very light, clear gel. Well, for the most part. I guess it has a little bit of a like yellowish tint to it, but under the eye, it looks completely transparent. And I just kind of like go in like this under my eyes and then pat it a little bit if there's any left. I put it up here in my brow bone. And I've been using this for quite a while now, on and off, with one that I've been using by Andalou Naturals. But now I'm kind of using this day and night. I used to use it in the morning and then Andalou Naturals later, but now I pretty much use this all the time. The one thing that I don't like about this is just the packaging. Like this tin, you know, 1970s toothpaste packaging. I don't know what's up with that, Good Molecules. I think I would just prefer this to be in like a plastic squeezy thing. And also ideally I would prefer an applicator. So I'm just going like this and not using my fingers. Like I'm fine to use my fingers if I have to, but after I had an eye serum or eye cream with an applicator, like I just didn't want to go back. I just really like this because it's Good Molecules and it seems to be working. So I've been using this, I feel like over a month now, and I just use it every single day. So the third and last item from Good Molecules that I've been using is their BHA Clarify Gel Cream. Once again, in this tin squeezy tube. The BHA Clarified Gel Cream is formulated with salicylic acid and Centella asiatica extract to help maintain a clear complexion. Now, I don't know what Centella asiatica extract is. We can definitely look that up and see how that helps maintain a clear complexion, but I do know what salicylic acid is. And all that I do is look for things with salicylic acid because I do tend to be a little bit acne prone, particularly before and after my cycle. I don't suffer from a whole lot of acne, but for me, any acne is annoying. So anything with salicylic acid in it, which is like one of the main acids that combat and, target the inflammation that comes with acne, is a good thing. I used to use the salicylic acid from The Ordinary until it was discontinued, and I was just heartbroken. So when I saw that ingredient in this, I was just like, oh yes, we're going to put this to use. I make sure to concentrate this cream in the areas where I have the pimples on my face, so I go over it a little more, and I feel like within days I will see results. So I'm gonna say that this has really helped with those few pimples that I have. This is what the cream looks like. You see, this is what I mean. This right here is why I don't like this tin packaging, this tinny metallic-y packaging, because when you press it into a corner like this, or you bend it, it rips, and now here's the cream coming out on the side. So this is what the cream looks like. It's very light, very, very, very light. And I just put that on both sides of my face, my forehead, any pimples if there are any existing. And I use this every single day. Yeah, I use it in the morning, I use it at night. Remember, when you're using any kind of BHAs or AHAs, particularly BHAs, I believe, you have to use sunscreen. I know I'm a broken record with it, but I just need anyone watching this to understand that when you're using any kind of acid that is possibly, removing a layer of skin, that your skin can become sensitive to sunlight and you can damage your skin if you don't use these along with sunscreen protection. So AHAs, BHAs, sunscreen. So the next skincare item I'm going to be discussing is from Neogen Dermology, which I purchased on the Soko Glam site. It is their BioPeel Gauze Peeling Lemon Pads. And just a short story about these. This is what they look like. I have wanted to try these for over a decade now. I remember the first time I saw them was at Sephora when they used to carry this brand. They don't anymore. I'm not sure where you can get them in store. Like I said, I ordered them on Soko Glam, but I just thought that this idea was so genius. And to know that it was so long ago that I first saw these and I wanted to try them and they're still around really tells me that they have to be making a difference. And I've only been using them for a few weeks now, but let me just tell you a little bit about what they do, because it really is all about the innovation of these lemon peel pads. So what it is basically, I think it's about 30 pads, and they have different two different textures, right? Like on one side of the pad, and I can show you the top of it. So this is what they look like. And the top part is what you're looking at now. That's the gauzy side. That's the side that you would use to start to rub your face. This is after you've cleansed everything, after you've washed your face, double cleansed, all your makeup is off. I believe this is to be done on dry skin because these pads are very juicy. Your skin is going to be hydrated within seconds, so your skin has to be dry to start off. So you use the gauzy side to just start to rub your face and exfoliate like any like dead skin and any extra gunk that's in your pores. So you're just doing that motion for a while, and that is what is like breaking down the dirt and potentially like exfoliating, like removing a very light layer of your skin. And then you turn it around and it's like the cotton rounds that you get at Target, and that is just wiping away the debris that you've just kind of like pulled up with the gauze side of the pad. I mean, it's just genius. And then, oh my goodness, I love the smell of fresh lemons and orange and lime and anything citrus. So this is also just like an aromatherapeutic experience for me. And of course, it was meant to be that way. Obviously, it's intentional. I just think it's wonderful when so many good things about skincare are in one item, like exfoliation, hydration. This has lemon and lactic acid and vitamin C. The suggested use for these pads is twice a week or as needed, which I suppose is up to the person to determine as needed what that means. I use it twice a week. I usually want to use it more, but I want to save them. I want them to last as long as possible. So I'm doing the 2 days a week. And I think that the one thing that I can say that I have noticed is that my skin not only feels smooth, because I know how to get my skin to feel smooth, but it's starting to actually look smooth. Now I'm wearing makeup now, so you can't really tell what my skin looks like, but I've noticed that my skin, the appearance of it has actually started to look a lot smoother. My pores, although they're here to stay, they do appear to be smaller after having used these for just a few weeks. Now, of course, I have my other skincare that I use that could be attributing to that as well, but I do feel like this has been attributing a lot to the appearance of smoothness. So, I mean, I like them so far, but I'm very, very susceptible to smell and to, you know, physical and chemical exfoliation. So right now I'm just in love with everything aesthetic, aromatherapeutic, and sensational and tactile about these pads. I will definitely report back when I'm like halfway through this. And so the last thing that I'm going to talk about, which I just started using as well, is also from Neogen Lab. It is their Vita Duo Night Cream. And they also have a Vita Duo Day Cream, essentially meaning that is a cream that you put on in the morning. This is for the nighttime. I have oily skin, and I don't really worry about being hydrated in the daytime, but at night I always feel like after I'm done with my skincare, I haven't had anything to seal everything in for a while. I was using, oh God, rose hip seed oil. There were some other creams that I was using, but I haven't had one for a while, and so I wasn't using any. And so I just decided I wanted to try the Neogen since I was on So Glam and I like Neogen so much, but I'd never tried any of their creams or their moisturizers. So this is what that looks like. And I will say that this is so hydrating. I wait for my skincare to completely absorb so that my face is totally dry. It can be completely dry and I won't use it. Like I won't use it until I'm ready to go to bed. And so when everything is absorbed into my skin, then I put this on, and it is literally one little dab on each cheek. Totally hydrates the entire one side of my face. One dab hydrates the other. It does not take much at all. A little goes a long way, and I love that in a hydrating moisturizer. It has a lavender in it, by the way, which is there's a very light scent of it, and it's just the perfect amount. It's not overbearing. I could do with just a hint more, but lavender, again, aromatherapeutically, it's just so relaxing and soothing to my senses and for your skin. So at night, just before I go to bed, putting this on, it just feels so good. It's all just so good. I love skincare. Can you tell? So this is what this looks like, not unlike the Good Molecules container. It has just this top that seals everything in before you open it. And that's what that looks like. And this actually twists and slides out of the clear packaging, which I just think is super cute. And like I said, they have a day cream as well, but I'm good most of the day after my skincare routine. I just put on some sunscreen and keep it moving. I don't need any extra hydration, but at night, I like to just seal everything in and just know that something is working throughout the night to keep hydration in my skin, and then I'm good. So that is pretty much it for me and the 5 new things I've been using in my skincare regimen. I hope that you enjoyed this video. And as always, I hope to see you in my next one soon. Bye.